Hi everybody, welcome to another episode. Today is a very special episode. Before I start, look at this view. And we're gonna tour an amazing property. I'm gonna give the camera to the right person. And welcome to another episode. Instead of touring an amazing mansion like we always do, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna tour a $40 million construction site right behind me. Hi everybody, my name is Enes Yılmaz and welcome to another episode. Today's a little different. Normally we tour some of the best mansions that LA has to offer, and we're kind of still doing the same thing, but this construction site right behind me is 16 Beverly Park. It's actually located in Beverly Park, South Beverly Park to be exact, and it is 42,000 square feet of raw construction that is listed for $39.7 million, essentially $40 million. And today we're gonna tour this property, check out the views, and also talk about what it takes to develop property at this magnitude. So why don't you guys follow me so we can take a look. So we are right in front of the house, and there's this shallow, I wanna say 1 feet deep, pool area. A lot of these modern homes have a lot of water features, and this is one of them. But if you actually look at the details, which many people won't catch, these pipes right here, these are gas lines. So I'm assuming what they had in mind is not only to have like a shallow pool area with a walkway, that's why you see all that rebar, they wanted to have some sort of a fire feature that was coming out from the pool. That's a very cool detail.
Fire on water.
So this right here, what you see is the entry of the property. Again, currently, because of the I-beam, it's kind of left open. What I'm assuming, they probably have the vision of putting a lot of glass and possibly a huge pivot door. Actually, renderings will probably tell you what kind of a door they had in mind. But for the most part, this is your wow effect. You open the door and all you see is this amazing living room area. Basically, there's this huge walkway, kind of like a casual living room. You can see the second floor floating stairs that basically goes to the master compound, which we will get in a bit. And then essentially this space walks into the living room.
I feel like a lot of these houses, we see a lot of skylights, but we never really see skylights at this scale.
I mean, they're borderline big windows.
Yeah.
Borderline. And I'm really accustomed to seeing a lot of high-end homes being developed in Beverly Hills, Hollywood Hills, and Los Angeles. But when you go above price points of $30, $40, $50 million, even the type of construction changes a little bit. And if you look around, first detail that you pick up is everything is metal studs. There's no wood framing here or hardly any, it's all metal studs. Part of the reason being is clearly longevity, strength, but even more importantly, metal studs are perfect. Meaning they're not like wood framing where they may have some imperfections. Metal studs are perfect to the 1/18th of an inch. So essentially, if you have a good crew that can build on metal studs, you will truly come up with a true surfaces, meaning your walls, your ceilings will be literally perfect. So agents brought a lot of the renderings to help people envision the property. The other detail, which I'm gonna talk about a lot of details in this video, is when we look at the construction, we see cast iron pipes, aka quiet pipes. When you have PVC on your sewer lines, when somebody flushes from the second floor, you will hear all that noise. But if you have cast iron, which is quiet pipe, you won't hear anything. The whole house, even when all the fixtures are running, will be dead silent. So now we're in the kitchen area. You may ask, well, how you know that this is a kitchen area? Actually, there are a couple details that gives it away. Number one, most importantly, when you see two pipes like this coming out of the concrete, and you see a gas line right next to it, this is your kitchen sink. Whoever designed this home, they plan to put the kitchen, especially sink right here. And the reason there are two pipes coming out is what they call it is a circulation, meaning because you're not gonna have a vent going through the roof for this specific drain, you use two drains to circulate the air, which in return helps the water go through the drain much easier. And me and Mikey were just discussing, we looked through the ceiling. I mean, the amount of details that goes through is unbelievable. So what you see right there, those are all the pot lights, meaning that's where they're gonna get all the lighting done. If you see those orange lines right there, that's your fire sprinkler system. When you have a home this size, you have to put them by law, by code. If you see all that yellow stuff right there, that is irregular shape, that is a spray foam insulation, so that if there's people on the second floor, you do not hear them on the first floor. That's simply for sound insulation purposes. If you walk around, if you see those big black pipes, those are cast iron lines. Those are your actual drain lines. I'm assuming there's either a bathroom or something with a drain on the second floor. That's why they have that line right there. If you look at that line right there that is covered in insulation, that is your AC condensing lines, meaning when the hot air is pulled, your AC turns it into a cold air, and there's a little bit of water that needs to be drained, so that travels through the house. But because that pipe is so cold, it sweats, and you don't want that water. That's why there's an insulation above it. Then you have that big copper line, that is your water line. That is where you get your water supply. So there you have it. There's a lot goes into even a single room, which is why we wanted to come to this property and show you guys what it takes to build these houses. So if you look at the property right here, you have a second floor bedroom over there, and then that side of the home is where actually the master compound is, which we will go there in a bit. So guys, we're not in a basement, we're not in a patio. Me and Mikey are just casually walking in this humongous pool.
This is like nearly Olympic sized.
Yeah, and then the way the architect planned and kind of positioned this pool and the way they sloped it is they wanted to have the infinity effect, which you see over there, focusing on that amazing view. But most importantly, you have the shallow side and you have the deep side, which, let's take a quick walk.
I think we can go ahead and say it, Ennis. This is the closest we've come to swimming in one of these mansions.
That is very true. Closest, but essentially when the house is finished, this is going to be all plastered, possibly a coping tile around, and then the landscaping finish will flush that to give that sleek look. But basically you get a mansion of this size, you need a pool that is at this magnitude. And just take a look at this property as you're in the pool just swimming to understand the magnitude of this home. Just amazing. So guys, here's the pool. Here's the other side of the wing, and right here is basically right underneath the master off of the living room. And as we were looking at this concrete pad, we and Mikey were discussing, Mikey was saying this looks like another future pool or water feature. And when I looked at the flooring here, I saw these little parapet concrete details right here, which Mikey will bring you by.
These little triangles?
Yes. Basically what they're there is to direct the pool to the drain lines. That right there told me that there's no water here. And because I didn't see additional drains or jets for the pool, so right away I realized they're gonna do some sort of wood decking here to kind of warm up the space.
So a little bit of frame of reference for y'all. There's this, this basically looks very similar to the pool that we saw out in front, the little water feature. So I thought that this might have wrapped all the way around the property and come here. Because if you take a look, we step over this way.
It keeps going.
It keeps going all the way to that little edge right there. But yeah, Innes spotted it.
And we got it.
Look at the frames of these doors.
Yes. So guys, another detail that is crazy about these homes, and from a contractor standpoint, nightmare to install, are these huge pocket doors. To get something at this scale square and have those doors seamlessly go in and out is an engineering nightmare. I mean, I'm not joking, it's so difficult.
This door frame must weigh like half a ton, right?
I want to say this assembly of entire glass here probably weighs at least 6 to 7 tons, if not more.
But just this metal piece, just to hold that.
Yeah.
Just this metal piece, it's just leaning against the house right now. It hasn't been installed, but.
Again, crazy. But now we're going up on the second floor.
Okay.
So now we're going up on the second level. It's gonna be just as crazy, and we'll run it through you guys more details. So guys, right here is a really cool detail, which I'm gonna explain to you guys in a minute. But before I do that, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to our channel, because who doesn't want to see amazing mansions? But kidding aside, now that we got that out of the way, this is basically a wall mount toilet system. So essentially your toilet drain goes here, this is where you bolt your toilet, and voila. Is that tub?
That's pretty awesome.
No. No. Oh my God, they have a gym?
Say it, Ennis. Say it live.
Guys, part of me wants to think that I'm wrong, but I'm seeing a skylight. I'm seeing this. I think this is a custom built, huge marble tub. And it's borderline a pool.
You could fit 8 people in there easily.
8 people will hang out here and not touch each other. But I don't think the goal is there.
If there's 8 people in there, we all know they're going to be touching each other.
They're going to be touching each other, let's face it. But right away, first thing we recognize, all glass. I mean, there's glass everywhere. It feels like an open home, but come on, take a look at this. Even in the bathroom, they have glass here. This is one of the exterior wings of the home. All glass. All you see is glass, glass, glass. I mean,
It's going to be an electrical bill here.
yeah. But yeah, moving forward.
So it looks like we have a little collection of guest bedrooms, extra bedrooms here.
With their own bathrooms, and again, everybody gets a view in this house.
So we pointed out downtown earlier. This house also looks over the other side of the city. So if we walk out here, now we get Century City, we get Santa Monica. I mean, we can see the water if it's clear today, but it's not.
Definitely. Come on in. Another guest bathroom. Again, their own bathroom, shower, closet, and all that.
Basically just a mirror of the bedroom next door, right?
Yep. And another detail, they've insulated and they use a spray foam. Actually in California it's very uncommon because weather's so nice here, insulation is not a priority. But if they spend the money to make it foam insulation, you know they care about their insulation and their noise dampening. So guys, we just came to the front wing of the home. The reason I say front wing is that this is the furthest part out of this house that is looking to the view, and right away we have a bedroom right here. Right next to us is another bedroom. They basically wanted to utilize this space as much as possible while they're giving views to the both properties as much as they can.
So we got the little crossing bridge here over the main entrance.
And now we're gonna check out the massive compound side of this home, if I don't kill myself. But first thing we enter is either his or hers master bathroom. Because it's really easy for me to read it out, I see shower valve system and I see double rain heads. Come here. So actually, if you look at the mic, if you want to show them, this is the cold line because it's insulated. This is the hot line coming into the valve, and it's a dual system. And if you actually trace it back, that's your regular rain head, and if you actually trace the left hand,
All the way up.
all the way up to the ceiling.
Your waterfall.
Those are details that only this guy would know. I did such a douche. Again, guys, and then the other thing that a lot of people will miss on is, well, if this is the shower, drain should be right here in the center. Answer is no. It's not gonna be a regular random shower. They're probably gonna do an edge drain. That's why the drain system is right there. And
Also, it will be matched on the other side, right?
yes, actually this right here, this section is probably the other bathroom that is exactly the duplicate with possibly a little bit of style differences.
Yeah.
And right here,
Like, see the toilets have different positions on both sides?
yep, right here they're gonna have their toilet and probably a little vanity here as you get out of the toilet. And then right here, because I can just see the drain lines, this is where the vanity is gonna be. And again, another detail, these right here, these are your water faucets that are gonna pop out of the wall instead of the countertop, because again, these are all nice modern features.
Real classy stuff.
And cast iron, as always, it's quiet. No one knows when you use the water. And let's continue. And we were talking about 42,000 square feet of indoor space. And we're talking about the person who buys this home stays in master bedroom. They better have a big closet.
This is the biggest closet I've ever seen.
This is the biggest closet I've ever seen.
Wait, is this only one side of the closet?
Yep.
So there's another one of these right on the other side of that wall.
Right on the other side.
That's
same
also,
size.
they'd use the same walls that they did in the kitchen because they're going to be holding up all the cabinetry in here, right?
Exactly. So
there are 2 of these size closets.
I'm gonna say 35 to 30 feet. This is almost 1,000 square feet, little over 1,000 square feet of a closet. One of them.
Let's jump to the other side.
Now we're on, let's just assume that her side of the bathroom. Again, vanity, your toilet, your shower, valve system right here. And guys, in case you're wondering, well, Enes, you said double, what is this guy right here? This is your handheld spray. So essentially, you're gonna have button systems here that inverse the water. Essentially, the way shower valve works is hot water and cold water comes in, and it gets mixed in the system, and based on these bottom buttons, it gets regulated, and either goes all the way up to the rain head, this guy right here, or your handheld spray.
So we just looked at that closet on that side.
And I mean, not to mention, even this has full corner glass. This is insane. So guys, now we are going towards the area where your bed will be set, aka your master bedroom. But first detail I want to talk about is this: they have a surrounding balcony for the entire master side of the house.
Yeah, so I'm gonna step out on this balcony here.
And show people the view.
So we got this view, master bedroom right here. You can get a good layout of the bedrooms here. So bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, bedroom 4.
And me.
Master bedroom.
So this is an exterior wall, and there's another stud here. This is the gap right here, all that glass is gonna pocket into. That's where you're gonna get that seamless effect of all you're gonna see is the view. And essentially that's why they have to build the wall in. And what they came up with is this big iron pipe right here. Mikey, guess what this is?
Hold on. I'm gonna say a fire feature for the bedroom.
You're correct. And the reason we know that, guys, is because of the pipe that they used. And this is a gas line. Essentially, they're gonna have a gas fireplace here, which makes sense. Bed positioned there, you have a beautiful gas fire feature here, and then you have views over there. Makes perfect sense.
So that's pretty much it for the second floor. Now we're gonna go check out the basement and the garage. All right, guys, we're gonna go check out the basement now.
Where the cool kids hang out.
It might be a little dark down here.
But we're gonna find out. So, guys, it's a basement for a reason, but again, it helps you appreciate the home and what it takes to build these. All your AC ducts are tucked right here. This is the heart and soul, and we like the heart and soul. And Mikey caught a little detail, a little friendly face. All right, now.
What do you think about that thing?
Oh, hell no. Continue.
So that scorpion will come with the house, living or dead. It's up to you. I mean, I feel like any one of these small rooms could be the gym. I feel like this could be like a yoga room. This could be a cardio room with a shower in between.
Guys, again, when I look for details like that, I try to look for drain lines, water lines to kind of give me a little clue. This is what I was looking for. Right in the heart of the home, elevator.
You got to get elevated.
Exactly. Mikey's damn right. I want to talk about this room that doesn't get a lot of credit, but actually does a lot. You're seeing all these wires. This is where they're gonna put electrical panels and home automation system. This is gonna be, honestly, heart and soul of the home. I'm about to show you guys the coolest part about this home. I mean, this is insane. This is one of the unique features that this home has over the others. But before we get into that, make sure to hit that like button. And let's keep going and take a look at the sides of this place.
Yeah, let's get some real scale over here, huh?
Yeah, walking around like a crazy madman. And even much more cooler than that, why don't you come closer to me, Mikey? This is the driveway that brings you into the garage. And what do you think? 70 feet? A solid 70 feet drive?
This more than that. This is like 200 feet. This is like how Bruce Wayne gets out of the Batcave. We're gonna walk out here. We're almost done with this house tour. But what, you could probably fit 15 cars in here?
15, 20 easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
it's crazy.
You may ask yourself, if there's a huge driveway that is tucked into the ground, what is above us? Right above us is the guest house, essentially the driveway, and kind of the front landscaping of this house. So essentially all this space that you're seeing right here is a waterproof basement that essentially also serves as the foundation of this home. But again, I mean, we're just walking at this driveway that is underneath the house. It's crazy.
This is nuts.
This is nuts. I mean, this is nothing you see every day. Like, we're used to seeing crazy dimensions, but this is the next level. And voila. We are at the front gate. That's our car and
Blocked in by...
locked in by that porch.
So here's the garage entrance we just came out of. Entryway to the house. And then you have this whole separate guest wing right here. 2 more bedrooms, it looks like. Just crazy. Just insane.
And guys, the last detail I wanted to talk is this amazing driveway that they have on this property. Again, we're in Beverly Park. Actually, we just learned that Magic Johnson and Samuel Jackson lives on this section of the Beverly Park. And again, this is an amazing property, and just the driveway alone kind of shows it. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope we brought some value to you guys. Again, we wanted to focus on the construction and what it takes to build these amazing mansions on this very episode. If you have any question, leave us a comment below and you'll get an answer from me. Or even simply, we're just curious where you're watching this from. So drop us a comment, tell us your location.
Also, this guy, boop, Enes Yilmazer, follow him on Instagram.
And that guy.
Me, boop, Airs World, follow me on Instagram.
And we'll see you guys on the next video.